What's up, Bucks gang? What's up, Bucks fam? How about that game, though? What's up with this damn focus? There we go. Check it out. Um, I actually didn't watch the game. I was I was on the road back home, so I did do an old school style and listen to the radio. So I heard the game, and let's just say we ain't playing around, bro. Last week was not a fluke. We putting up points. Fitzpatrick had another 400-yard game, 4 touchdowns. Now, every ESPN analyst out there can kiss my ass and kiss our ass as a fan base because they all doubted us. Only Tony Dungy was with us. All right? What's good, dub? The Bucks defended the home, beat the defending Super Bowl champs like it was nothing. That first play, come on, man. The first play out the gate, Deshaun Jackson on the 75-yard bomb. Come on, man. Come on. Like, it was awesome. I'm gonna say right now, I just came down from my high. I'm relaxing. This was a good win. Offense is looking great. Fantastic. Deshaun Jackson had a 100-yard game. OJ Howard, he had that fumble, but damn near had another 100-yard game. He had a 75-yard bomb. Fitzpatrick is doing it, killing it. To recap the offense, I just wish that we ran the ball a little more effectively. And so I'm get on that exclu. The simple fact that we focus on passing the ball and having these big plays, it's cool to start the game. But something that I noticed we do is we let off the gas in the second half. We are not consistent. We're not a consistent team. First half we come out the gate, and then third quarter, fourth quarter, it's like we don't make adjustments and the team comes back. This is the second week in a row that we've had a large gain and they got tightened to a 1-score margin. And I mean, last week was Drew Brees. He does that. He does that in his sleep. But we let the Nick Foles almost have a comeback. Nick Foles, come on, man, come on. It just wasn't a good look. Defensively, however, we got 3 sacks. I was happy to hear sacks get back there, and they put pressure on us. I know Fletcher Cox got to us one time. But offensive line did a lot. Fitzpatrick was smart with the ball, no turnovers on his half. Just that one by OJ Howard and then another one by Evans after the first down. That one really scared me because I'm like, why are we passing the ball when we have this big lead? Like, we need to do some smarter run plays. I wish we were much smarter with these run plays to kill the clock because we let them back in the game. I want to shout out I'm actually going to shout out Chris Concy because he was balling before he got hurt. But I really want to shout out our rookie DBs. Whitehead, Carlton, Stewart, I think his name is. And then even this guy that just signed, Marcus Williams. Bro, they did their thing. Justin Evans did great. I mean, of course, Mike Smith's piss poor, bend don't break defense let them go up the field. But Ryan Smith was great on special teams. He did the best he could. He had to step it up because he was technically the only veteran out there, being the third-year player in secondary. Quan and Levante stepped it up. G-Mac, JPP showing why we signed them. But I'm loving our rookies we got in these later round picks because no Rojo or Vita yet. So something I was discussing with my wife and some other people was if Fitzpatrick continues to play this way, Jameis is not going to get any time. I don't see why we should. Why would you want to try to fix something that's not broken? 2 400-yard games, 4 touchdowns. So Jameis is one more game with primetime next week against the Steelers, but I don't see why we need to put Jameis out there in the field. Let's just be honest and let's be logical about it. I think we should definitely. I know next week will be a game. I mean, technically we're 2-0, and we're bringing up a bunch of noise with our offense right now and how many points we're putting up. But next week will be the best time to show how legit we are because it's a primetime game, and people can consider taking us seriously. We're number one in our division right now. Falcons are 1-1, Saints are 1-1, and the Carolina Panthers are 1-1. So we're number one in our division right now, which is good. Which feels good to say for once. Uh, this team is looking great. I love Todd's play calling. I just wish he was smarter and more consistent in the second half of the game, making adjustments. We need a better running game because we can't live on the pass too much. We have the weapons for it. Don't get me wrong, because Godwin, Evans, OJ Howard, Deshaun all stepped up, but we need to have some running game to throw them off. Because I do believe Peyton Barber's a good runner. Sean Wilson's showing some flashes, and of course you got Jaquiz for the third down back, and Fitzmagic doing his thing. Offensive line is looking great. I love Jensen. He had that stupid penalty. That's another thing. Penalties. We didn't have a lot of penalties. We're getting more discipline out there, and that's great to say. I got scared that last quarter because I felt that missed extra point was going to haunt us of them winning 28-27. That was going to piss me off. So kicking is still not perfect, but at the end of the day, this team is looking awesome. I'm loving it. We have an offensive identity, and they have no choice but to talk about us now. Last week was not a fluke. We beat the defending Super Bowl champions. We let them back in the game, but the fact is we jumped up ahead, So they got to sit here and say, okay, let's start considering them. But next week will be the statement game. That will be the game that they're like, oh, there's Tampa for real. Primetime, Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh is 0-1-1, but still, it's a competitive Pittsburgh team. We're looking good. I love it. I love that we're silencing the doubters. I love that we're catching people's attention, and I love the fact that y'all are coming in, checking into the page and liking, sharing, subscribing. Get this out there, yo. Show this to every Eagles fan, man. Show this to every Eagles fan that was talking all that shit because they were. They're like, oh, now. Y'all ain't gonna beat us. Y'all gonna be light work. Nah, fuck that shit, man. We beat y'all and your Super Bowl MVP. Make sure y'all all send this to EDP too, because you were talking shit about our quarterback. Fitzpatrick took that Harvard tie and shoved it up your fucking ass, boy. Hey, man. Real talk though. This was awesome. This game was awesome. This win was great. We won at home. We silenced the Philly people that came in there trying to take over the crowd. They were pissed off leaving. And yeah, like Sam, hit up with the likes, man. I did see EDP's rage video. He was crying about them losing 27-7 in the third quarter. But EDP, he loved the guy. He's funny, but man, he really thought Fitzpatrick was gonna be a dud today. Fitzpatrick's for real. Fitzmagic's for real, man. As long as Todd keeps calling these plays, then we're gonna be a legit offense. And Mike Smith has to do better, but defense stood out today for the most part, minus that second half surge. I'm loving this Bucs game. This is looking good, man. Bucs fam. Travis from Buckles Locker. Shout out to Isaiah for doing a video. And now that I'm here and I'm live with y'all, I want to take the time to say thank y'all for the 2,000 subs, man, because this is something that Isaiah and I started doing years ago on Facebook only. We kept this exclusive on Facebook. And I remember doing this back in 2015 after the first Winston game. And then later on, Isaiah was doing it and people were telling us both, hey, y'all should do a YouTube channel. And we started it out. But I'll get into more detail of that later. But I wanted to say now that I'm live, thank you for the 2,000 subs. And let's keep this page growing. Let's get to 3, 4, 5, man. And I'm still sticking to my word. If we can get in the playoffs, I'm gonna jump to the pool with all my clothes on, because I know it's early to say, but bro, we are looking legit. Like our offense is looking for real. because we have that squad. And the fact that Fitzpatrick's leading it, we have to be considered serious, okay? This is something to be talked about. But great win today. I wish we just could have stayed on the gas pedal going. The fumbles did scare us, did hurt us. Not hurt us, but they definitely gave us a scare, especially that Mike Evans one. We just have to be a lot smarter, especially when we have a big lead like we did. Let the clock run. You know, hold the gas, pedal to the metal till it's 0-0. Fat lady singing. We got a W on our side, all right? You know? Always and forever, Bucs gang. This is Travis coming in. Shout out to Isaiah once again. Like, share, subscribe, and donate. Do what you got to do and get this to every Eagles fan to piss them off. This is Travis signing out. Holla at me.